We think of farmers and pioneers as only growing things for their own consumption, but Americans were deeply involved in commerce, even as farmers. One of the largest employers in this time was the maritime trades, shipbuilding, serving as sailors. This was a huge building block of our economy.
But for most of the decade, that way of life has been on the brink of extinction. Great Britain has continually violated America's shipping rights on the high seas. At the top of a growing list of grievances, impressment of Americans by the British Navy.
The British at this time are fighting an important war against Napoleonic France, and in order to fight this war, they need manpower for the Royal Navy. So they're stopping American ships on the high seas and forcing Americans to serve in the Navy.
There were thousands of British sailors had deserted to the American Merchant Marine for better pay and conditions, and many of them take out citizenship. Britain does not recognize the right of any of its citizens to renounce nationality, and so they reply with the blunt instrument of their fearsome 1,000-ship navy.
In 1807, then-President Thomas Jefferson had urged Congress to pass the Embargo Act, a law forbidding foreign commerce. But it backfired, hurting U.S. ports more than it did British trade. The act was repealed, and the impressments continued.
In a 6-year period leading up to 1810, they forcibly haul off about 5,000 sailors from American ships. About 1,300 of these are later found to have been born in America. So you can imagine what this did to the national feeling.
But impressment reflects a more extensive and dangerous tension between the two countries, something that never really ended after the Revolutionary War.
Some of the merchants in the Northeast looked to the British as their great friends in commerce, but other Americans are very aware of a sense of animosity that lasts for decades between the two countries.